It is Media Day in the River States Conference, and this is the University of Rio Grande's preview for the upcoming season. I'm Randy Payton, the Sports Information Director. We're joined by head coach Belina Donaldson. Three players, Avery Huntzinger, Darcy Walters, Shalia Berg. Coach, we'll start with you. I guess anytime you get to this point in the year where you're getting ready to get a new season underway, it's always an exciting time.
It is. I've been really excited. Recruiting was really busy for us last winter and spring, and I feel like this is one of the years where we were able to put every position together. And so since like about December, I've been chomping at the bits to get going with this team.
17-13 last year overall, 10-7 in the conference. I know at times you had some ups and downs. I guess obviously a key to success this year, you're looking simply to be more consistent.
Exactly right. Who told you that? Did we talk about that earlier? So we've always had lots of talent. We've just always missed that player, one more player. And we've changed some things this year. Only one other time since I've been the head coach here have we ran a 6-2. And this is the first year in a really long time we're going to do that. And so, as you know, with a 6-2, you've got 6 hitters coming at you instead of 5. And I think that's where we've always kind of been weak. We've always been in a rotation where we only had 2 people to go to, and it was easy to figure us out defensively. And I don't think that's going to be a problem this year.
Ladies, we'll start with you and the two on the end, and Darcy and Shalia. It's your last go-around. And obviously when the clock starts ticking and you realize that you're running out of time to play, you guys, I'm sure, going into this season kind of feeling a little special, maybe a little emotional as you go into it for the last time.
Yeah, and I just try to remember that we're making our final memories and have as much fun as we can, enjoy all the time with everyone on our team and our coaching staff and everyone at school, and just leaving everything out on the court every single game and every single practice.
Shalia?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. Just going hard, enjoying every day, working hard with the girls, getting to know the freshmen and getting to know all of my returner girls. Love to see them on the court every day. Just going hard. I love that.
We'll bring Avery into the conversation as well. Last year, you go over 2,000 assists for your career, first team all-conference. Obviously, you're looking to build on that kind of success from last year again this season.
Yes, that was a really special moment in my career, being able to hit that, only because I also know what it took to get there and that I need all of my teammates to help me reach that goal. So it really is, at the end of the day, a team accomplishment. And with the potential that we have as a team this year, I know that me and Sophia, our other setter, are going to have great success this year.
Coach, kind of talk about what are your expectations for this year? You got a lot of players back. We mentioned Shalia and Avery. You've got Amanda Rarick, who was also a first-team all-conference. Darcy was honorable mention all-conference. You've got some pieces there who were already here, and then you're adding some new kids as well.
Sure, that's what I was talking about earlier. We've always had talent. It just seems like we've always missed a player here or there that puts it all together for us. And we have as many new people coming on this year as we have returning. So I'm able to look down the bench and get talent on the court anytime anybody's struggling. What I'm looking forward to most this year is not being average. Like we've been voted, you alluded to earlier that we were now 4th. I don't know if you're going to talk about that later or not, but we've been voted 6th in the conference for 3 years in a row, and this year 4th. And I think that comes off of my husband had said that at the tournament at Point Park, Shalia and JB, Jordan Brooks, kind of had a coming out party. They showed up big, and I think that made a lot of coaches stand up and say, oh, she's got them coming back. We're going to move them up. So I think they're a big part of that.
Now, we mentioned we've talked about some names of kids that are back. What about some of the newcomers that we need to look for this year?
Some key players that we're going to have on the court for us are Sophia Otero. She is a transfer student from junior college in Kansas, Allen Community College. And she's going to be the other counterpart to Avery. She's going to be our 6'2" other setter. And then we have a young lady who graduated from OU and is teaching but is here in the grad program, and she'll be on the court for us. Her name is Ashton Webb, and she's going to be a defensive specialist for us. And then we have a transfer that came in from Shawnee State that wasn't with us last year, who is a little fireball. She plays every position really well. And then we have a lot of young freshman talent. So we're really excited all the way around.
Ladies, this question I guess will be for all three of you. Knowing that, what Coach just said, what's the chemistry like on this team thus far? I mean, obviously that's where a lot of success starts. Everybody's got to like each other.
I would say we are a very welcoming team. Like, as soon as you step on the court, first day of preseason, you're a part of the family, and we really just have a strong sisterhood that we build off of, and that shows on the court.
Yeah, and just to go off of that, I mean, right before practice, we're goofing around, but as soon as practice starts, you know, we're ready, we're focused, and I just think that our chemistry is just so great that we can goof off, and then as soon as practice starts, we're focused, and we just want to get better.
Yeah, like Avery said, that word family is really big here. We've had some times with the girls last spring semester, and we went on a trip in the summer to Texas, and we had some time to really get to know each other outside of volleyball. And the past 2 weeks of preseason, we've been hanging out outside, getting to know each other and each other's families and things like that. So I think that's really translating on the court, and we're gelling together very well, and we'll be ready for this season.
One more question for the three of you. We mentioned picked fourth in the RSC preseason poll. Is, in your mind, is that a fair assessment, or is that something that you guys use as a drive to maybe prove some people wrong this year?
Like Coach said, it's good to be up in the top 4 since we've been a little bit lower in the past couple years. I think based off of where we ended last season, that's a pretty good place for us to start. But based off of what I've seen this past couple weeks, we'll be climbing up that ladder real soon.
You want to elaborate on that?
I think she said it pretty well.
Couple more questions for Coach. Your preseason thus far, how's it gone? What's your assessment thus far?
Well, I feel like the ladies came in really good shape. Everybody plays their position well. We've actually been able to move a couple of kids around to positions they haven't been in the past, but they're really comfortable there. We're just getting out a little kink, you know, where they're nervous, get those kinks worked out. Everybody's working really hard. It's a whole new dynamic. I mean, just the noise that you hear walking outside the gym, you can tell there's a different feel in the gym this year. So I'm really excited about just their excitement about the game.
And the last thing, kind of, I guess, talk about what you expect out of the conference this year. I guess you're always going to get something good out of IU Kokomo. I know among teams in your division, I think Point Park's the only one that's picked ahead of you, but there are some good teams in this league.
IU Kokomo and IU East are really solid programs year after year after year, and they were both picked above us, as well as Point Park. And Point Park, that coach just does a really good job at getting whatever she has ready for the season. There's really not a whole lot of weak teams in our conference. I feel like from the bottom to the top, there's a huge group of average in between teams, and so that competition's really tough. But as you know, on any given night, any team can beat any team, and I think we're going to be that team this year that people are going to be like, we knew what she had coming in, but didn't expect all that talent. So we have a lot of talent.
Well, there you go. There's your look at the 2023 University of Rio Grande women's volleyball team here on River State's Conference Media Day.